Good morning, guys, and happy Sunday. I just got home from the gym and got all showered. I burned 1,005 calories this morning, which is freaking awesome. The teacher who teaches kickboxing, she does a half-hour weight class that I always go to Sunday mornings right before, but she didn't make it to the weight class just because the icy roads and stuff, and you know, you can't rush if you're running late. So I ended up lifting on my own since I was already there, but didn't feel like working out with the other teacher. Man, I burned 215 calories just lifting on my own for a half hour. And then the other 700, whatever, 800. Yeah, if I burned 1,015, I don't know, I can't do the math right now, I'm so hungry. My energy was like so low in there because I woke up starving because I ended up not having the chicken dinner I made last night and just had a protein mug cake. So yeah, right now I'm hard boiling 4 eggs because I need to be able to just have a quick protein in the mornings right away if I wake up like I did this morning, especially if I'm gonna work out. And then for breakfast, I'm having a protein pancake. So it's just a scoop of the chocolate protein powder I have, which people keep asking me. This is what I'm using for chocolate right now. 100% whey protein sweetened with stevia. It's from GNC. It is 150 calories with 24 grams of protein and 3 grams of sugar, 8 grams of carbs, but the protein powder is allowed. And then this is my vanilla, it's Terra's Whey, and it's okay. I don't love Terra's Whey, but it's very clean, so that's why I have it. And then for the protein pancakes, so it's a scoop of the protein powder, half a cup of unsweetened chocolate almond milk, which is my new thing. I have to buy a bunch of it. I don't know why I've never had it before. And a 1/4 cup of egg whites. That's it. Mix it all together, and I'm cooking it in coconut oil. It's almost ready to flip, and then I'm having coffee with my new creamer in my little snowman mug because it's pretty appropriate for the snow outside. That is the perfect chocolate protein pancake. No breakage, no nothing. I just added a little bit of butter in the middle, and that's it because I don't have any almond butter, and I refuse to eat peanut butter because I don't like it anymore. And yes, I know that's silly because it would just add flavor to it, but that's okay, I'll be fine. And yes, we're starting the boil process. Okay, so I didn't think that I was going to be going to this fundraiser this morning only because Sarah has been really sick the past few days, and she was the only person that I was gonna go with. Becky will already be there because it is her good friend that the fundraiser is for her sister. But Sarah just called me and she said she's feeling better, so she's gonna go with her parents. My parents are going, but I'm meeting them there. And I really want a bowl, but I don't know if anyone's gonna want a bowl with me. So I took 2 of the hard-boiled eggs with me. My whole car smells like farts. So I have something, you know, after. And it's also by the mall, and I might want to go to the mall after. I don't know. But I got dressed super quick. My hair is just in a braid with a little bow headband, and I'm wearing my sweater that the girls got me for Christmas because I just love this sweater. I've been wearing the crap out of it lately. So yeah, we're gonna go play. I hope we're gonna go bowl. Otherwise, I guess I might do some of the raffles. There's some really great prizes up for grabs, and all of the money goes to, you know, our friend's sister, which she really needs the help. She, a little bit of the background of what this fundraiser is for. When she was 17 years old, I think 2 years ago, or maybe, yeah, 2 or 3 years ago now, she went into cardiac arrest at 17 years old on the lacrosse field in the middle of practice, and, you know, was clinically, like, her brain didn't get enough oxygen, so she has, you know, around the clock care, and it's just their mom and sisters that are trying to cover it, and I think they're running out of funds to keep the 24-hour care and all the equipment. They've completely transformed their house in order to allow the sister to stay there in her home, and she's progressed a lot, but you know, it's a lot of work. I can link the video down below and the donation links if anybody wants to donate. It's always nice, you know, to help people in need, and they really do need it. They're just, you know, my town is little, so we all try to band together, but yeah, I'm gonna drive because the roads are icy. I just wanted to tell you guys about that. The fundraiser was a huge success for them. The turnout was amazing. There was a lot of people I haven't seen in years, like high school teachers and people you don't normally see, so that was nice, but it's always a little unnerving because you're like, oh, I wonder how much I've changed in the past almost 10 years since high school. I was surrounded by unlimited pizza and my favorite cupcakes baked by Melissa, which are the really little ones. But I survived. I had a seltzer with lime, and I bowled a game and a half, and they made us stop because the time was up. Like it was timed 2 hours, but they did raffles, and raffles lasted 40 minutes and we couldn't bowl during that. So that was kind of shitty in my opinion, but that's, you know, I wasn't there for bowling. I was there to donate, so that's what it's about. After that, I ran to Target, so I'll just show you the few things that I got. The dollar spot, as always, did me proud. I have so many of these paper straws, but I just keep picking them up. I don't know. I'll have them, so they're cute for like shakes and stuff. And then I couldn't resist these dollar plastic cups, so I could use that for protein shakes maybe. Salsa, because I'm allowed to have it, and this is roasted garden style, made with jalapeno peppers, red bell peppers, and garlic. Basically, I don't know what I can eat it on, but I'm allowed to have salsa, maybe chicken salsa and cheese. Then the main reason I wanted to go to the dollar spot was for two new towels for in here, and then 2 bathroom towels that were Valentine's themed. And these are cute because they have polka dots. So I'm going to put these in the bathroom, and then these will go in the kitchen. I got myself some raw mixed nuts because eating just plain almonds is freaking boring. You guys, I know it's day 5 and I have a long way to go, but I'm starting to lose my mind just a little bit. Okay, then I got some Trident gum because that helps. These, I mean, come on. They're magnets. Keep calm and drink wine. I picked up 2. I might give one to my mom. I don't know, but I absolutely love them, so I got 2. Almond butter. Maranatha, my favorite brand. I love this stuff, and I can have it. And last but not least, more eggs. I just posted a status on my personal Facebook page. I'm going to turn into a chicken because all I'm eating is chicken and eggs. Oops, I dropped something. Which I don't usually mind. I don't really mind chicken, but in overabundance of anything, I get sick of it. So that's something to be cautionary of. Yeah, but yeah, so that's all I got at Target. I'm gonna put the new towels out and I'm gonna relax on the couch, probably watch some Friday Night Lights until Eddie gets home. Eddie is picking up cold cuts and all the other stuff that we need for the week because I just don't have the energy to food shop. All right, well, I have officially caved on the detox. I had no energy. I was dying. I just sat here and said to Eddie, I'm like, I need the chips. Like, I can't do it. Like, nothing was filling me up anymore. And I know this is really bad. And I wanted so badly to make it the 2 weeks, but it was so restricted. I need fruit. Like, you know what it is? It taught me that I just need to get back to eating whole foods, clean, unprocessed, as I have a handful of M&Ms because that's how low my blood sugar feels right now. I mean, Eddie just said to me that I look like hell. Like, I didn't have the pizza today, you know? Like, I'm having good food outside of this handful of M&Ms just, like, get my blood sugar back, but the way I felt this morning in kickboxing and after was not something that I want to feel. I was very lightheaded. I didn't think I was going to faint, but like I got to that point where like my heart rate got too high where I could usually push through and have energy. I felt like I was crashing and it was just so not me. Like, I don't know. So this is why I don't diet. This is why I just want to eat clean. And this has taught me that I just need to get back to eating whole clean foods and keeping as much processed crap out of my diet as possible. Low carb has never been something that I was good at. And my mom even said, like, this is a huge shock to my system because I am a carbaholic. Like, I love carb. But 5 days isn't bad, right?
I guess not. I don't know. Like, I don't know what the rules are when it comes to that stuff.
Yeah, well, I'm a little disappointed in myself that I couldn't make it the full 2 weeks. But you know what? I couldn't do it. Like, the headaches, the exhaustion, like to not have my energy is a really big deal, and this is part of it on top of the vitamin D deficiency. So yep, I failed. I'm a failure. Yep, it happened.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't have done that anyway because of your vitamin D thing. Like, maybe that's just not
I don't know,
healthy for you.
Yeah, I don't know.
You should probably quiet in there. I guess he agrees with me. You should probably consult your physician before doing something like that.
It's a crash. And my mom, you know what it was? What really put the nail in the coffin for me? Sarah dropped out, but she really couldn't do it because of her diet, you know, being so restricted as it is.
Yeah, but her diet consists of not eating food.
No, she's a vegetarian.
Right.
So okay, that's not food to Eddie. My mom told me this morning she hasn't done it. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm the only one going through the torture by myself. I feel really guilty right now. I feel like shit that I'm giving up, but M&M's taste better. My original goal when I did this detox was for me to do the detox for the 2 weeks and then get back into my tone it up meal plan. Since I obviously cut that short, I am already back onto my Tone It Up, and I'm texting back and forth with Sarah because she totally gets where I'm coming from right now mentally, and like I was just saying to her, like looking at the Tone It Up plan, geez, it's so unrestricted. And I remember the time when I first started following loosely. I followed it pretty strict in the beginning, but I've gotten looser with it as time's gone on. This is like the most unrestricted meal plan ever. It's just focusing on whole, clean foods, and that's exactly what I need, exactly what I wanted. It allows you to have pretty much everything that I already have in my diet, but it's you know, controlled. I mean, there's obviously some things that I was consuming that isn't allowed, like the gelato, the sea salt gelato. Right. So I'm going to go lay down because I do still have a headache from everything. And I know that it is definitely attributed to this whole diet detox. I will give you guys the information. I know a lot of you have been asking for it, but please be mindful of it because it is very difficult. And I don't know how if you eat turkey, chicken, fish, and pork, you'll be fine on this. I don't eat any of those things except chicken. So that's why I was eating eggs, chicken, and protein powder, and vegetables. That's not healthy for anybody, and I don't recommend that. Like Eddie said, it's a crash diet almost. It's so unhealthy for me. You support me, right, Chance? You support me? You say it's okay, Mom. Am I jealous of your watermelonness? He hates the camera in his face. He gets so uncomfortable.
Is this thing on?
Testing.
Testing. 1, 3, 5, 7, 6. Alright, so I'm going to make some fantastic pulled pork. Zoom in on my face. Zoom out.
It's not zoomed in.
No, I just did with my hands. To do this, I am going to use 1 container of Swanson's reduced sodium, fat-free, no MSG chicken broth. So that's going to go in my slow cooker. After that goes in my slow cooker, I will season the broth with some seasoning. Garlic powder, some of my homemade McSchroeder's Creole seasoning, and some ground cumin. After I do that, I'm going to take this big pork loin. It is about 2.5 pounds, a little more. I'm going to put that in there, and I will cook it low and slow for about 8 hours, after which I will pull the pork apart with a fork. Pull the pork with 2 forks. And then what I do is I add the sauce after, and I add a little bit at a time because nothing's worse to me than pulled pork that's drowned in sauce. So I like to go light on the sauce. The sauce that I will be using is Bullseye Original. I've always liked Bullseye. They're really cheap too. I like Stubbs. They're a little more on the expensive side, but you really don't need that much sauce. I don't use that much sauce. So, but then again, it's to your liking. So this is all that, and that's that too, and here's me, and that's it. Hey, how you turn this thing off?
Where's Chance?
Hi, it's me again. I forgot to mention a couple of key ingredients here that go in the broth, and those are some lean Perrin's Worcester sauce, a little bit of McHilglenny's Chipotle smoked Tabasco sauce, and a little bit, you don't want to overdo it with this unless you like your food really, really, really smoky flavored, and I use a little bit of Colgan's liquid smoke. So all those things are going to make for a beautiful pork tenderloin, which you can see now is in there. And after about 8 hours, most of the juice, not all of it, but a good amount of it will be absorbed. And, oh, it's going to be so good. Feel free to try this at home. I used about 3 or 4 good shakes of the Worcester sauce, about 2 of the Tabasco, and 2 of the liquid smoke. I don't measure things in quarter cups, teaspoons, tablespoons, you know, those kind of things. I just shake it. I just go with my gut usually, and my gut most of the time is pretty good. So didn't get this way by not being. So see you guys later. 7 hours since I put the pork in, right?
Mm-hmm. I woke up to go to the bathroom.
So I started to pull it apart with the with a couple of forks, and that's what it looks like. It is very, very moist, and it's pulling apart so easy. So once you cook it in your slow cooker for a bunch of hours, you'll know it's done when you go to pull the actual pork loin out of the slow cooker and it starts to fall apart. So be gentle, or you may lose some pork in the process. But so now I'm just gonna continue shredding it up, and I'm gonna souse it up, and it'll be ready and done.